Hi there. Today I'm going to talk about how you can develop a sales and marketing SLA in under 5 minutes. Does this sound familiar? We need more leads, or the quality of leads stinks. Or how about we provide sales with plenty of leads, but they don't work them, or they don't work them fast enough. If you're in business, in one form or another, you've heard this argument before. The problem is, who's right? Is the lead quality low? Does sales not work the leads they're given, or do they take too long to work them? Most likely, all of the above are true. Well, it's hard to tell one way or another if you don't have an SLA or service level agreement in place between sales and marketing. These types of SLAs have traditionally been very difficult to establish until now. We've finally developed an online tool to help you establish, in under 5 minutes, an SLA. Our SLA will help you to establish the number of website visitors your marketing team must attract, the number of leads your website must generate, the number of MQL, or marketing qualified leads, your marketing team must generate. We'll also help you establish the number of SQL, or sales qualified leads, your sales team must have. And it will also help you tell the number of opportunities that your sales team must create from those SQLs, as well as the number of customers that must come from those opportunities. But we take the process a step further and tell you how many sales representatives you need and how many MQLs they must review on a weekly and yearly basis for you to hit your target revenue. You might think this would be an extremely complicated exercise, but we've boiled it down to just 2 required inputs: the revenue target that both teams must sign up for and the average order value of each customer. In order to do the math, we have incorporated benchmark conversion rates into each stage of the sales funnel. These are based on both our own experiences as well as those of thousands of other companies that use HubSpot for their digital marketing efforts. The tool also provides an easy mechanism for you to adjust these rates so you can see the results based on your own sales and marketing funnel conversion rates. You can also use it to help you target areas for improvement. For instance, you may find you're attracting more website visitors and leads than you need, and instead need to concentrate on converting opportunities to sales. Now I'm going to do a couple of walkthrough demos on the tool to show you just how fast and easy it is. All right, let's jump into our service level agreement calculator demo. And as I said, it only takes a couple of inputs. I've already run through it a couple of times, so the form's only going to ask me basically for my name, same as it would ask you. But to keep it nice and round so you can double check the math on your end, we're going to go with a shared revenue goal of $1 million and an average deal size of 1,000. That's literally it. That's the only 2 data points that you've got to put in to make this thing work. Once you press it, it's got to go away. It's got to do a little bit of thinking. It takes about 10 seconds, and we would advise you to kind of refresh your screen when it gets to this page, because sometimes the database runs a little bit behind. But it looks like it made it all right this time. But I'm going to go ahead and do that just to be sure, and I should have the same results. Boom, there they are. So, I told you, it only takes 2 pieces of information and it can figure out all the rest of this. So we put in $1 million, and we said that our average deal size is $1,000. So that means that we need 1,000 customers, right? That's pretty straightforward math. But what we really want to know is, well, okay, how are we going to make that happen? And this is telling us that we need to generate 32,000 visits to our site, and convert those into 16,000 leads. Okay, and from those leads, we need to turn those into 8,000 MQLs, or marketing qualified leads, and from those 4,000 SQLs, and from those 2,000 opportunities and 1,000 customers. Pretty straightforward. So you can tell this could be, if your revenue target was a monthly revenue target, that would be those are monthly numbers. If that's a yearly revenue target, then you divide that by 12, and it tells you this is more than doable, right? But it goes on. That's really the marketing side of an SLA. But sales has got a dog in this fight as well. So we've made some assumptions here, and we've said you need 8,000 MQLs to hit your revenue target. We've told you that up here, right here. And there's 48 working weeks in a year. Everybody's got to take a break. So each week there's 166 MQLs that need to be reviewed. That's a total of 8 per rep per week is what it amounts to. And so based on that math, you're going to need 20 sales reps working for 48 weeks to help you close these 1,000 customers. And so just kind of breaking that down into an individual sales rep's productivity targets. They're going to have to review 8 MQLs per week. So when we say review, what it means is doing a bit of background research on the company, adding the data about what we know, looking out on LinkedIn, looking on Google and whatnot. They call it data enhancement. We've arbitrarily used 50% as our conversion rates, but we're going to show you in a minute how we can convert that. So 8 per week, that doesn't seem like an awful lot. And they're going to have to close just 1 per week. Man, so you got 20 guys out there, they've each got to bring in 1 deal a week. That seems like a pretty low hurdle that they ought to be able to work through. But let's just go down here and let's adjust just one of these so you can see how you adjust it. And we're going to change the opportunity to customer conversion rate from 50%, which would be awfully good. We're going to scroll that down to 25%, 25%, and we're going to run this guy again and see what the effect is. You're going to see that basically if you convert at a lesser efficiency rate, you're going to have to put more into the top of the funnel. It leaks, in other words. You see that? The visitors now went up to 64,000. You still need the same number of customers. That part's kind of unchanging. But down here's where it gets more interesting. Now it says you need approximately double the sales force size, right? If we reduce the conversion rate from 50 to 25%, basically that's what we're saying, that we need twice as many people to achieve the same level of output. So you can see it's really powerful. It's really quick. Now you're telling the sales manager, this is how big your sales team has to be in order to hit our revenue target. In marketing, this is how many leads you've got to put into our funnel to hit our target. If either one of those things don't happen, you can pretty much predict you're not going to make your revenue target. On the other hand, if you see that you can actually improve these conversion rates, you might well exceed that. But there's some more work you can do with this funnel. Again, we're well under our 5-minute window here. You can adjust any of these conversion rates. Let's say that there's not a lot of agreement between sales and marketing on what the MQL to SQL conversion rate is. You can adjust that right there. In fact, you can adjust every one of these, and these rates are directly available to you out of a HubSpot dashboard if you know where to read them and how to pick them up. And we would highly encourage you. The idea here is that you can, both marketing and sales now have a number they can work to, and you change a meeting from how much more can you get to, okay, here's our goal. Are we progressing? And working, what part of the funnel do we need to concentrate on? Again, this is Lonnie Ayers. This is a quick demo of our service level agreement calculator. We consider this critical, and we've done it all in under 5 minutes. Feel free to give us a call, and we'll help you build one of your own.